Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Thursday, everyone. I hope you are doing well. So here is our Sacred Rebels guidance message for the collective for our first week of June. Here we are. What is the message for the collective at this time? Let's find out what your guidance is. What do you need to know? What's the best guidance that would like to come through for you at this time? I hope you are doing well. Are you doing well? I'm glad you and your family are doing well. Wonderful. That's wonderful news. Okay, so someone's being set free. The choice was made. Okay, that's a card. It decided to come out. I've got no idea what it is. Just like you don't either, but it feels so. That is the card. It shows itself. Okay, bottom of the deck. What is already with you? What is already with you? You already have everything that you need. You are being set free. In fact, everything that you need is in your hands. In fact, it's all coming to you. Yeah, it is. Everything that's already yours is already yours. It's coming to you already. What is already yours? It's already on its way to you. Yeah, it's already yours. You receiving this guidance. If it's put on your path, there's something meant for you in it. What is it that you needed from that situation? Did you need to receive something from that situation? What did you receive? I feel as though you have received something from a situation. I feel as though you received all that you possibly needed to receive from a certain situation. You've been receptive to receiving everything, all the answers. You've been open to receiving all the answers. And it's like all the answers are coming to you. Absolutely. And it's like, so knowing that, how does it make you feel? Now, what do you feel? Okay, very interesting. What do you feel? This is our message. Very interesting energy. Okay, so card 9. It does look as though you are at the end of a cycle. You've received all there was to receive from a certain situation. Now you've been receiving all the answers that you needed to know about a certain situation. Which brings us to a 9. So what do you feel? There are many opinions around you. Some are helpful, but others are distracting you from your truth. Although it can be helpful to hear the thoughts of others, when it all comes down to it, you will have to come to your own decision. Do you know how unique you are? How your path is your path to be chosen, lived, and created only by you. Someone else cannot become the source of your decision-making power without negative repercussions for both of you in the long run. This oracle comes to you because you have become swept up in thinking things through. You have been thinking about which way to go with a matter of importance, and you have got a bit stuck in the logic of the decision-making process. Sometimes we have to accept that any path is a path forward, and if it is not the best path, we can change our approach later on if needed. If we are slightly off base with a decision, life will often shift and move to guide us back on track. We don't have to be perfect. In fact, there is rarely ever a perfect choice to be made, just some choices that feel more heart honouring than others. Sometimes we can only really know in hindsight if we made the best choice possible in that moment. At the time of decision making, we only really have our internal wisdom to rely upon, and that is all that we need. The oracle of what do you feel is telling you there is no need to punish or traumatize yourself with possible choices. Just making a choice will set things in motion. The best way to catalyze the situation you are in and bring about healing change, stimulate your creative juices, and find a more inspired, energized, and enjoyable approach to life is to just make a choice based on what you feel right now. Not based on anyone else's feelings, just yours. So ask yourself, what do I feel right now? And go from there. If you cannot relate to the need to make a choice between two or more clear alternatives, then the oracle brings you this message. You are at a crossroads in your journey, and the choices you make at this time, even simply choosing to do things a little differently without much drama associated with the decision, are powerful triggers for some great magic to enter your life. Take a different approach to something. Be open to that which makes you uncomfortable, but could be exciting and interesting. Even small adventures will yield big rewards right now. Yes, divine timing. It matters less that you do more. It matters less that you do the most wonderful thing ever, and more that you simply take an action from your heart. Open up to the creative magic of life and don't worry about how it is all going to work out. The bigger creative flow of life is sorting out all the details, and you are not immune to that plan. No one is. In fact, you are a natural part of it. So just spend time with your own feelings and know that all is going to work out perfectly. All that is already yours is on its way to you. You hold in your hand that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles you have been rummaging around the house for are sitting on top of your head. What you are seeking, perhaps by exploring far and wide, is actually right under your nose. You may not like this idea. It is so much more wonderful to imagine there is something yet to find. Of course, there is unlimited creative potential and always something more that can be. Yet in this instance, it is important for you to know that you already have what you need and what you want. That doesn't mean it's the end of the story, although it does ask you to give up the fantasy that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere. Instead, it asks you to acknowledge that everything necessary for success is with you now. All you need to do is accept this and act with what you have available to you. This is good news. This particular chapter has a happy ending in store. That ending will become real for you just as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. Better to be completely present in the now. From here, the next phase will naturally happen without force on your part. Absolutely. All the answers are naturally coming to you. It might not seem like you have much to start with. Perhaps you feel that all you have is a small, simple choice to make. Perhaps you have a song to begin, an email to send, a conversation to start, or a sketch to let loose. However small, it is enough to get the ball rolling. Don't make the mistake of believing that what you need is behind you, lies with another, or is yet to appear. You have all that you need to take the next step in your life, and from that, all else will flow. And there is a sweetness to that. It is a small pleasure at first, but one from which greater pleasures can unfurl. This message, wow, this message is amplified if you have also drawn the oracle of every journey starts with a single step, or the oracle of what do you feel? If this is the case, which indeed it is, really pay attention to what is being asked of you here for your own benefit. This oracle also comes with special guidance for you. You are more ready than you think you are. You are more prepared than you realize. You don't need an entire army of resources to move ahead, although you may find that when you do move, many resources suddenly become apparent. All that you need in this moment is just one sweet act of nourishment. That is enough to take you out of backwards nostalgia or regret and forwards into what is awaiting you now. Be brave, dig deep within, and enjoy the sweet surrender. Indeed, what is already yours. And there you are. There's that freedom. You are free. Free from judgment and free to love. Wow. Let's close tonight's reading out with this healing process. It says, hug yourself by wrapping your arms around your body. And you summon love for yourself. Feel what comes up for you with this. Do you think it is silly and resist it? Can you soften and melt into it? Feel love for yourself. You are as deserving of love as anyone. Can you accept this love from yourself now? Feel your heart beat in your chest and the flow of your breath. You are alive. You are connected to life, and you can trust in yourself, your own mind, your own body, your own breath. Just be with yourself and know that all is going to be okay. Reassure yourself that letting go of the past is as natural as the passing of the seasons of life. When you are ready, stand up, open your arms wide, and hold them above your head for a moment. Imagine your heart and hands are open and shining out the beautiful light that is within you. Imagine the universe receiving it and saying yes to you. If you are feeling cheeky and ready, send a big yes back to the universe and laugh. That is all. That is enough. In fact, you are enough. So be it. And it is now so. I hope you have enjoyed this evening's reading, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Much love. Happy Thursday. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.